Good morning, Arjun. Today's lesson is on something very important, data mining ethics. Have you heard about it before?
I've heard of data mining, Professor, but not much about ethics. Isn't data mining just finding patterns in numbers?
That's partly true. But remember, those numbers often represent real people, their shopping history, health details, or even financial records. If we don't follow ethics, people's privacy can be harmed.
Oh, so if a company collects my personal data and sells it without asking me, that's unethical, right?
Exactly, Arjun. That's a privacy violation. People must give consent before their data is collected, stored, or shared. Otherwise, it's a misuse of trust.
So consent is like permission. You can't just take data secretly.
Yes, that's correct. Transparency and permission are at the heart of ethical data practices.
But Professor, isn't data mining also useful? I mean, companies recommend movies I like, doctors predict diseases early, and banks catch frauds. That sounds good.
Yes, Arjun. Data mining has many benefits when used responsibly. It helps businesses, improves health care, and even increases security. But the danger comes when organizations put profit above ethics.
So it's not the technology itself that's bad, but the way it's used?
Exactly. The same tool can either help society or harm it, depending on how responsibly it's applied.
Professor, are there any laws about this? Or is it just about morals?
There are laws too. For example, in Europe there's GDPR, which forces companies to ask permission before using personal data. In India, we have the Digital Personal Data Protection Act. These laws remind us that ethics isn't optional, it's often a legal requirement.
Oh, I didn't know that. So if a company breaks the rules, what happens?
They can be fined, banned, or lose the trust of their customers. And once trust is broken, it's very hard to win back.
I've read that algorithms can sometimes discriminate. Like, people might get rejected for jobs or loans unfairly. Is that true?
Yes, and that's a big ethical problem. If the data used to train an algorithm is biased, the results will also be biased. That means some groups of people could be treated unfairly.
So fairness is just as important as privacy?
Absolutely. Fairness ensures everyone is treated equally by data-driven systems.
But Professor, is this only the responsibility of big companies? What about normal people like me?
Great question, Arjun. Ethics is also about individuals. For example, when you share personal details on social media, you should think twice. Protecting your own data and respecting others' data is part of being ethical too.
So if I share my friend's phone number without asking, that's unethical as well?
Exactly. Ethics begins with everyday actions.
I suppose security is also important, right? What if someone hacks a database?
Yes. Security is one of the core principles. If organizations collect sensitive data, they must protect it. A breach could expose thousands of people's identities, and that's both unethical and dangerous.
So ethics is not just about what data is collected, but also about how it's stored and protected.
Exactly. You've understood perfectly. Let's quickly review, Arjun. Can you tell me some key ethical principles in data mining?
Sure. First, respect people's privacy. Second, always ask for consent. Third, avoid bias and discrimination. And fourth, use data for positive purposes.
Excellent. And don't forget, ensure data security and always be transparent about how data is used. Remember this, data mining without ethics can cause harm, but with ethics, it can truly benefit society. Thank you, class.